Get ready to immerse yourself in the action-packed world of the X-Men's first season. From daring rescues to intense battles, each episode is a roller coaster ride of excitement and suspense that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Ready for more mutant mayhem? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Intriguing Facts. In the riveting episode, Night of the Sentinels, the X-Men rush to Jubilee's rescue as her foster parents betray her to the mutant registration, setting off a chain of events that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Jubilee, a young mutant endowed with the extraordinary ability to generate lumikinetic explosive light blasts, finds herself in the crosshairs of deadly Sentinels. But fear not. Our mutant heroes swoop in, saving the day and introducing Jubilee to a world she never knew existed. At the X-Men's hidden facility, Jubilee peeks behind the curtain, learning just enough to spark her curiosity. However, when duty calls and she decides to check on her foster parents, a sinister plot unfolds, leading to her capture. The X-Men, armed with a newfound purpose, uncover the horrifying truth. The shadowy figures behind the mutant registration program plan to track and eliminate mutants. Our heroes, fueled by justice, embark on a daring mission to infiltrate the facility and obliterate the ominous data. In the heart-pounding sequel, Night of the Sentinels Part 2, the X-Men grapple with the aftermath of their daring mission. As they destroy the ominous files on mutants, a relentless battle ensues, pushing our heroes to their limits. Locked in combat with the relentless Sentinels, the X-Men face a moment of heartbreaking uncertainty. Amidst the chaos, it appears that Morph has met his tragic end, and the brilliant beast is captured and imprisoned by the government. Yet, undeterred by adversity, the X-Men press forward, determined to unravel the sinister mysteries surrounding the mutant registration program. Battling through adversity, they track down the Sentinels' formidable headquarters. In a daring rescue mission, the X-Men liberate Jubilee from the clutches of the Sentinel stronghold. United once again, she makes a life-changing decision: to join Professor Xavier's academy, setting the stage for new alliances and challenges. In the electrifying episode, Enter Magneto, the X-Men face their greatest adversary yet as the master of magnetism, Magneto, makes a grand entrance into the series. The tension spikes when Magneto sets his sights on breaking Beast out of prison, setting off a chain reaction of events. As Magneto attempts to liberate Beast, the brilliant mutant chooses a different path, opting to face trial instead. The formidable Sabretooth enters the scene, demanding Beast's freedom and triggering a destructive rage that forces the guards to take drastic measures. Cyclops, with a sense of responsibility, intervenes to aid the injured Sabretooth, bringing him back to the safety of the mansion's infirmary. However, tensions escalate as Wolverine attempts to take matters into his own hands, leading to a gripping struggle for control. Later, Magneto unleashes chaos upon a military missile facility, putting the world on the brink of mutant-human conflict. Storm, with her weather-manipulating powers, steps in to prevent catastrophe by thwarting the destructive potential of 3 warheads. In the riveting episode, Deadly Reunions, Professor Xavier takes a bold step, attempting to heal Sabretooth against the adamant warnings of Wolverine. Meanwhile, Magneto sets a dangerous plan in motion, targeting a chemical plant to lure Professor X into the fray. As Sabretooth regains his freedom, he becomes a pawn in Magneto's game. Seeking to spy and seize control of the mansion, Sabretooth's ominous presence triggers a fierce confrontation with Wolverine. In the shadows of the mansion, the clash echoes, drawing the attention of the other X-Men. The team rushes to the scene, finding Wolverine injured and Sabretooth slipping away, leaving the aftermath of a fierce and visceral battle. In the captivating episode, Captive Hearts, Cyclops and Jean's romantic evening takes a chilling twist as they fall into the clutches of the Morlocks, a group of human mutants. As the X-Men mobilize to rescue their comrades, the underground drama unfolds, pushing emotions to the limit. Caught in a web of emotions, Wolverine finds himself confronting his own feelings for Jean and battling the green-eyed monster of jealousy towards Cyclops. As Storm takes charge in the underground struggle, facing off against the Morlocks' leader, Callisto, the stakes soar. A fierce battle ensues, resulting in Storm's victory. However, instead of domination, Storm advocates for a new era of understanding. In the gripping episode, Cold Vengeance, Wolverine's restlessness prompts a journey to the Arctic, where bitter cold and unresolved emotions collide. His encounter with the relentless Sabretooth leads to a battle that leaves Wolverine stranded in freezing waters. Rescued by Inuit villagers, Wolverine finds solace in their community, forming bonds that offer a temporary respite from the chaos. However, Sabretooth's menacing presence shatters the illusion of peace, putting the villagers at risk. As Wolverine defends the Inuit against Sabretooth's threats, the village is forced to relocate. Meanwhile, Gambit's proposal to investigate Genosha as a potential mutant sanctuary sparks tension within the X-Men. Against Cyclops' disapproval, Professor X sees an opportunity and greenlights the mission. The trio of Storm, Gambit, and Jubilee embark on what they believe to be a journey to the mutant-friendly haven of Genosha. Little do they know, the paradise conceals a treacherous trap set by humans with ulterior motives. In the heart-wrenching episode, Slave Island, the X-Men's pursuit of Sanctuary unravels as they uncover the horrifying truth about Genosha. Gambit, Storm, Jubilee, and countless mutants find themselves ensnared in a sinister plan, forced into slave labor to fuel a Sentinel factory. As Storm attempts a daring escape, her claustrophobia becomes a relentless foe, pushing her to the brink in solitary confinement. Meanwhile, back at the mansion, Wolverine rejoins the group, unaware of the unfolding crisis. In a surprising twist, Gambit feigns betrayal, earning the trust of the guards by revealing Jubilee's escape plan. This cunning move allows him to be taken out of the compound, where a mysterious ally, Cable, aids in his escape. Gambit returns to liberate Jubilee and Storm, initiating a daring rescue mission with the help of the reunited X-Men. Together, they break free, unleashing a wave of rebellion that culminates in the destruction of the dam and the Sentinel production facility. In the tumultuous episode, The Unstoppable Juggernaut, the tranquility of the X-Mansion shatters as chaos ensues. Accusations point towards the Russian mutant Colossus, leading to a startling turn of events. Storm and Rogue, questioning Colossus's guilt, orchestrate a daring prison escape to uncover the truth. Meanwhile, Jubilee and Wolverine stumble upon a bank heist orchestrated by none other than the mighty Juggernaut. As the X-Men unite, they confront the unstoppable force of Juggernaut, realizing the true culprit behind the chaos. A fierce battle unfolds, testing the X-Men's mettle and unity. In the riveting episode, The Cure, Archangel, driven by the pursuit of normalcy, becomes the unwitting pawn in Dr. Adler's experiment. Cable's attack unravels a trail leading to Muir Island, while the X-Men, amidst rebuilding the X-Mansion, confront internal conflicts that threaten their unity. Wolverine and Gambit's squabble reaches new heights, drawing Rogue into the fray. Accusations fly, with Wolverine questioning Rogue's motivations and accusing her of harboring a soft spot for Gambit. Professor X convenes a meeting, unveiling Dr. Adler's experimental treatment to strip mutants of their powers. Rogue, burdened by her inability to connect emotionally, makes a fateful decision to seek the cure on Muir Island, despite Gambit's pleas. The shocking revelation that the real Dr. Adler fell victim to Apocalypse exposes Mystique's sinister role. Posing as a false hope, she aids in enslaving mutants seeking the cure. Rogue, faced with the truth, chooses to embrace her powers selflessly for the greater good. In the heart-pounding episode, Come the Apocalypse, the peaceful quest for a cure turns into a nightmare as Apocalypse and Mystique twist mutants into the formidable Horsemen. Their malevolent plan unfolds when a devastating attack on the World Peace Conference in Paris threatens to plunge the world into chaos. Professor X, recognizing Archangel's involvement, dispatches Rogue to investigate. The X-Men confront the Horsemen, and Rogue, in a tense confrontation, uncovers Mystique's masquerade as Dr. Adler. In the ensuing struggle, Dr. Adler's lab is obliterated, revealing the true extent of Apocalypse's sinister machinations. The shocking revelation exposes Apocalypse's genocidal agenda, the annihilation of all humankind. The X-Men, facing their greatest challenge yet, engage in a fierce battle against the Four Horsemen, with Rogue absorbing Archangel's dark side to turn the tide. In the gripping first part of Days of Future Past, a bleak future dominated by Sentinels unfolds. Bishop, a time traveler with his own agenda, captures Wolverine and two mutant rebels. When deemed expendable by the Sentinels, Bishop defects, seeking an ally in Wolverine. The unlikely duo discovers Forge, hiding with a time travel machine. In a twist of fate, Bishop is sent back to the 90's, tasked with preventing a member of the X-Men from assassinating a pivotal political figure. Upon arriving in the past, Bishop's attempts to alter the timeline clash with the X-Men, prompting a showdown. Wolverine intervenes, and Xavier glimpses Bishop's haunting memories of a Sentinel-controlled future. As the tension escalates, Nimrod, a deadly Sentinel from the future, materializes, launching an attack on the X-Men. United in their fight against the mechanical menace, the X-Men manage to prevail. In the thrilling continuation, Days of Future Past, Part 2, Bishop, convinced that Gambit is the assassin threatening their timeline, leads the X-Men to Washington to thwart the impending assassination of Senator Kelly. Gambit, ordered to stay behind, defies instructions and rushes to Washington just in time to prevent a duplicate Gambit from carrying out the assassination. The shocking reveal unfolds as the imposter is unmasked. Mystique, acting under the dark orders of Apocalypse to frame the X-Men. Bishop, fueled by his conviction, attempts to eliminate both Gambits, believing one to be the assassin. Rogue intervenes, destroying Bishop's temporal transceiver, bringing an end to his misguided mission. As the dust settles, Bishop returns to a future seemingly unchanged. In a startling revelation, the X-Men learn that Senator Kelly's apparent assassination was a kidnapping orchestrated by renegade mutants. The mastermind behind the plot is none other than Magneto, setting the stage for a conflict that transcends time. In the gripping episode, The Final Decision, Magneto, disenchanted by the failed assassination attempt, takes matters into his own hands, only to witness the Sentinels intervene and abduct Senator Kelly. A shocking revelation unfolds as Senator Kelly discovers the unexpected source of his rescue, Bolivar Trask, the creator of the Sentinels. However, the seemingly benevolent rescue operation takes a dark turn when the Sentinels rebel against their creators. Master Mold, the puppet master behind the scenes, unveils a terrifying plan to replace the brains of world leaders with machines, transforming them into soulless robots. The X-Men and Magneto form an uneasy alliance to prevent Senator Kelly from becoming a victim of this sinister plot. Thousands of Sentinels stand in their way as they engage in an all-out battle to stop the horrifying transformation. As tensions escalate, Trask initiates a drastic measure, generating an explosion in Master Mold's lair. Professor Xavier, flying a plane laden with bombs, hurtles towards the impending explosion. In a surprising twist, Magneto, despite their adversarial history, saves Xavier's life. In the aftermath, Senator Kelly calls off his anti-mutant campaign, and Beast is freed from prison. Cyclops, unaware of the challenges that lie ahead, takes a significant step by proposing to Jean, setting the stage for an uncertain future. Thanks for joining us on this epic journey through the X-Men's first season. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to Intriguing Facts and leave a comment below with your favorite X-Men moment. Let's keep the mutant magic alive together.